And it's just things like that that make me realize, like, damn, I really need to get out of Utah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, and I really need
You
to
do.
learn some stuff, even about myself and my own people too. So it was a really, I don't know, it was a really good experience, and I look forward to getting more of those experiences as I start to, travel more.
So we lived in Atlanta. This is what I tell you. You gonna go from Utah to Atlanta. You got to kind of ease into that. You got.
No,
you, that's
it
a
was so
that
crazy.
that is ultimate culture shock.
For real
Yeah, you gotta kind of land maybe in like Nashville or somewhere where you can get integrated on in bits and pieces as opposed to Atlanta. You
No,
gonna
I
be in
loved
a
all
thick.
of it. Like turning on the news, that was a trip. There were like black news anchors. I was like, oh shit, this must be how black
Yeah.
people feel. And then like every commercial, there was like black people. There was maybe like one white person every like four commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Chicago
And like
too.
it was it was
Yeah,
so
Chicago.
different. And like it was so positive, and I absolutely loved it. And I wish that there was more of that in Utah, where here I just feel there's so much like people, like black people say we're for each other here, but like, are we really? Because they don't show it. Where like everywhere else, it seems like, yeah, dude, come hang out with us. We're homies. And I'm like, okay.
But I will say one good thing about that. I think it's because we always have to be fighting against so much of the system here too.
Yeah.
And
No,
so
Right.
like it's hard enough to get even through a door here. And so it feels like you have to fight. It's so siloed here, which we're trying to figure out how to break through to know that we aren't alone. But it's just the system is so ingrained in the culture here that it's so hard for us to even find each other because we're fighting so hard to even stay afloat.
Right.
So I mean, I'll say that about like this, like when we find each other, and we try to hold on to each other as much as we can. But because of everything that we're fighting against, it kind of does create those yeah. So I will say
And
that.
assimilation is hard because
Mhm.
the dominant culture says you have to assimilate to us,
Yeah.
and all the other minorities in the area are saying we don't want to be ostracized.